Train your mind to attract money. Introduction. Wealth begins in the mind. Before it fills your bank account, it must first take root in your thoughts, your beliefs, and your daily habits. The truth is, money doesn't follow those who work the hardest. It follows those who think the smartest. The difference between those who attract wealth effortlessly and those who struggle with it isn't luck. It's mindset. If you want to be rich, you must first become the kind of person who attracts money. You must think like the wealthy, act like the wealthy, and align yourself with the principles that turn thoughts into financial success. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about training your mind to recognize, attract, and multiply money-making opportunities. Because money is not just paper, it's energy. And it flows effortlessly toward those who understand its power, respect its presence, and know how to make it work for them. In this powerful journey, you will unlock the hidden mental codes of abundance, rewire your financial reality, and step into the wealth you deserve. Are you ready to claim your financial destiny? Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Science of Becoming a Money Magnet. Attracting wealth is not about luck or chance. It follows a predictable formula. Just like gravity keeps objects on the ground and magnets attract metal, your thoughts and beliefs create an invisible force that draws money toward you or pushes it away. Science has proven that your brain operates on frequencies, and the energy you emit, whether positive or negative, determines what you attract into your life. If you constantly think about financial struggles, unpaid bills, and the fear of never having enough, your mind stays locked in a scarcity mindset. This negative focus creates stress, anxiety, and blocks your ability to see opportunities. In essence, you unknowingly repel wealth. On the other hand, when you shift your thoughts toward abundance, financial growth, and prosperity, your brain rewires itself to notice and seize money-making opportunities that were always there, but hidden from your previous mindset. Think of your subconscious mind as a powerful magnet. When programmed with beliefs of wealth, success, and unlimited opportunities, it automatically pulls financial breakthroughs toward you. You start attracting business ideas, job promotions, profitable investments, and unexpected sources of income. This is not magic. It's science. Your thoughts influence your emotions shape your actions, and your actions create the results you experience. The key to becoming a money magnet is training your mind to align with the frequency of wealth. This means replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones, visualizing financial success daily, and taking inspired actions that bring you closer to your goals. When your thoughts, emotions, and habits reflect abundance, wealth will flow to you effortlessly, just like a magnet attracting metal. The process begins now. Are you ready to shift your mindset and open the floodgates to financial abundance? Chapter 2. The Invisible Hand of Fortune. How to attract money while you sleep. Your subconscious mind is always at work minus 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. What if you could train it to attract money effortlessly, without even trying? The wealthy understand that financial success isn't just about working harder during the day. It's about programming the mind to work for them, even in their sleep. Before going to bed, most people replay their worries, bills, debts, financial struggles, without realizing that their last thoughts of the day shape their reality. The subconscious mind absorbs these fears and turns them into self-fulfilling prophecies, reinforcing a cycle of scarcity. But the rich do something different. They use their nighttime hours as a powerful tool to attract money instead of pushing it away. Here's how it works. The subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between reality and imagination. Whatever you feed it, it accepts as truth and works to manifest in your life. This is why wealthy individuals end their day by focusing on abundance, gratitude, and prosperity. They visualize their financial goals as already achieved, repeat affirmations like, "Money flows to me effortlessly," or "I am financially free," and trust that their mind will work behind the scenes to find solutions and opportunities. By doing this, they activate what psychologists call the reticular activating system, or RAS, a part of the brain that filters information. Once your subconscious is programmed for wealth, your RAS automatically directs your attention toward money-making opportunities you previously ignored. Suddenly, ideas, investments, and profitable connections seem to appear out of nowhere. But they were always there. You just weren't tuned in to see them. The key is simple. Stop feeding your mind with thoughts of lack before sleep. Instead, visualize wealth, repeat empowering affirmations, and trust the process. Over time, your subconscious mind will become an invisible hand of fortune, working tirelessly to bring wealth and success into your life, even while you sleep. Are you ready to let your mind work for you instead of against you? Start tonight. Chapter 3. The Identity Shift. Becoming the person who attracts wealth effortlessly. We do not attract what we want. We attract what we are. The secret to wealth isn't just about learning financial strategies or chasing opportunities. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts money. This requires an identity shift, redefining how you see yourself, how you think about wealth, and how you operate in the world. Most people unknowingly hold on to an identity of struggle. They see themselves as someone who is always broke, someone who never gets ahead, or someone who has to work extra hard just to survive. This self-image becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Even if they make more money, they find ways to lose it, spend it carelessly, or sabotage their success because deep down, they don't see themselves as wealthy individuals. But the rich think differently. They embody wealth before they even have it. They walk, talk, and make decisions as if they are already financially successful. They don't see money as something they are chasing. They see it as something they naturally attract because of who they are. To shift into a wealth-attracting identity, you must start seeing yourself as a rich person now, not someday in the future. Act as if financial abundance is already a part of your life. How would you think? How would you carry yourself? How would you make decisions? When you reprogram your mind to believe you are someone who deserves and attracts wealth, your actions will align with that belief, and money will flow to you effortlessly. Start today. Change your self-talk. Say, I am a magnet for money. Visualize yourself already living a life of financial freedom. Make decisions based on where you're going, not where you've been. The moment you shift your identity, wealth will no longer be something you struggle for. It will be something that comes naturally to you. Chapter 4. The Hidden Blueprint of the Wealthy. Rewriting your financial DNA. Every person has a financial blueprint, a subconscious program that determines how they think about money, how much they earn, and how they manage their wealth. This blueprint is shaped by childhood experiences, family beliefs, and societal conditioning. If you grew up hearing phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are greedy, or you have to work hard just to get by, then these ideas are deeply embedded in your mind, whether you realize it or not. Your financial DNA is what dictates your financial reality. That's why some people, no matter how much they earn, always find themselves struggling, while others seem to attract money effortlessly. The difference isn't luck, it's programming. Wealthy individuals have a different financial blueprint. They believe that money is abundant, that financial success is achievable, and that they deserve wealth. These beliefs influence their actions, leading them to make smarter financial decisions, take calculated risks, and seize opportunities with confidence. The good news: your financial blueprint can be rewritten. Just as a computer program can be updated, you can rewire your subconscious mind for wealth and success. Start by identifying and eliminating limiting beliefs about money. When you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good with money, or I'll never be rich, replace these thoughts with empowering beliefs like, I am financially intelligent, and I attract wealth effortlessly. Visualization is another powerful tool. Picture yourself living in financial abundance. Imagine the life you want, the freedom you desire, and the confidence of never worrying about money again. The more you reinforce these beliefs, the more your mind will adjust, aligning your actions with your new financial reality. Wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about mindset. When you rewrite your financial DNA, you break free from old money struggles and step into a future of unlimited abundance. The question is, are you ready to upgrade your blueprint for wealth? Chapter 5. The Money Alchemy Formula. Transforming Thoughts into Wealth. Alchemy is the ancient practice of transforming ordinary metals into gold, a process once believed to be mystical and impossible. But what if I told you that a similar process happens with money, not in the physical world, but in your mind? The way you think about money has the power to turn scarcity into abundance, struggle into success, and financial stagnation into limitless prosperity. Money alchemy is the practice of converting your thoughts into wealth by shifting your mental programming, emotional energy, and daily habits to align with financial abundance. It's not about wishful thinking or hoping for a lucky break. It's about training your brain to operate at the level of financial success before you actually see the results. Everything that exists in the physical world first began as a thought, an idea, or a vision. The same is true for wealth. Before you see money in your hands, it must first take root in your mind. The first step in this transformation is recognizing your current money patterns. What is your relationship with wealth? Do you see money as a struggle, something you have to chase, or something that slips through your fingers no matter how hard you try? Or do you see it as a natural, abundant resource that flows freely into your life? Your perception of money shapes how you attract or repel it. If you believe wealth is difficult to attain, you will subconsciously sabotage opportunities that could bring you financial success. If you believe money comes easily and frequently, your mind will seek out ways to make that belief a reality. The next step is shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Scarcity thinking keeps you trapped in fear. Fear of spending, fear of losing money, fear of not having enough. This fear creates a mental block that prevents you from recognizing wealth-building opportunities. Wealthy individuals, however, operate from an abundance mindset. They know that money is limitless and that there are endless ways to earn, multiply, and enjoy it. They don't hoard money out of fear. They circulate it wisely, knowing that it will always return to them. To transform your thoughts into wealth, you must train your subconscious mind to think like a rich person. This means feeding your mind with empowering thoughts, surrounding yourself with success-driven individuals, and consistently reinforcing positive financial beliefs. One of the most powerful techniques for money alchemy is affirmations. Repeating statements like, "I am financially free," "Money flows to me effortlessly," and "I create unlimited wealth," every day reprograms your mind to accept wealth as a natural part of your life. Over time, these thoughts will influence your decisions and actions, leading you toward greater financial success. Another crucial part of the money alchemy formula is visualization. The subconscious mind responds strongly to images and emotions. When you vividly picture yourself living in financial freedom, seeing the wealth in your bank account, feeling the joy of having unlimited financial resources, experiencing the freedom of never worrying about money, you are imprinting these experiences onto your subconscious. Your mind then begins working to bridge the gap between your current reality and your desired reality, leading you to opportunities, connections, and ideas that can turn that vision into truth. But thoughts alone are not enough. You must also take inspired action. Wealth is not attracted to passive dreamers. It flows to those who take consistent, strategic action. Money alchemy requires you to align your actions with your new financial identity. This means making smarter financial decisions, investing wisely, continuously learning about wealth-building strategies, and taking opportunities that bring you closer to financial independence. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all aligned with abundance, you create an unstoppable force that draws money into your life effortlessly. The final element of money alchemy is gratitude. Gratitude amplifies abundance. When you appreciate the wealth you have, no matter how small, you signal to the universe that you are ready for more. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and in doing so, it attracts even greater prosperity. The richest people in the world practice gratitude daily. not just for the money they have, but for the opportunities, ideas, and people that continue to bring them success. Money alchemy is real. It is not magic, nor is it reserved for a lucky few. It is a systematic, intentional process of reprogramming your mind, emotions, and actions to align with financial abundance. If you master this formula, you will no longer chase money. Money will chase you. Are you ready to transform your thoughts into wealth? The power is already within you. All you have to do is unlock it. Chapter 6. The Wealth War. Defeating the psychological barriers that keep you poor. Wealth is not just about money. It's a battle of the mind. Before financial success can become a reality, you must first conquer the internal war that is keeping you stuck in a cycle of scarcity. The truth is, most people are fighting an invisible enemy that blocks their ability to attract and retain wealth. This enemy is not a lack of opportunities, intelligence, or resources. It is the psychological barriers buried deep in their subconscious. These barriers dictate how you see money, how you handle it, and ultimately, whether you will build wealth or stay trapped in financial struggle. The first psychological barrier is fear of money. It sounds strange, but many people have an unconscious fear of wealth. They believe that having a lot of money will make them greedy, corrupt, or disconnected from others. They worry that financial success will bring problems, pressure, or unwanted attention. These hidden fears create self-sabotage. People unknowingly push money away because they associate it with something negative. But the truth is, money itself is neutral. It is simply a tool that amplifies who you already are. If you are generous, money will allow you to give more. If you are kind, money will enable you to help others. Wealth doesn't change your character, it reveals it. To win the wealth war, you must replace fear with confidence, knowing that financial abundance allows you to create a better life for yourself and those around you. Another powerful barrier is deep-rooted limiting beliefs about money. Many people have been conditioned to believe statements like, "Money is hard to earn. Rich people are selfish. I'll never be able to make a lot of money. I'm just not good with finances." These thoughts may seem harmless, but they shape your financial reality. If you believe money is difficult to earn, you will always struggle. If you believe you are bad with finances, you will never take control of your wealth. The rich think differently. They believe money flows easily, opportunities are everywhere, and financial success is inevitable. The mind is like a computer. If you input negative beliefs, it will produce negative results. To overcome this, you must rewire your subconscious with empowering beliefs about money. Start telling yourself, "I am financially successful, I am worthy of wealth, and money comes to me in unexpected ways." The more you repeat these affirmations, the more your subconscious will accept them as truth. The next battle in the wealth war is emotional resistance to financial growth. Many people say they want to be rich, but when they get close to financial success, they feel uncomfortable. This is known as the upper limit problem, a subconscious belief that you can only achieve a certain level of success before something bad happens. It's why people who win the lottery often lose all their money within a few years. They never adjusted their mindset to handle large amounts of wealth, so they unconsciously sabotage themselves to return to their normal financial level. The rich have broken through this limit. They are comfortable with wealth, they expect success, and they embrace financial growth as a natural part of life. To win this battle, you must raise your financial thermostat. Expand your vision of what is normal for you. Instead of thinking, "I just want to pay my bills," start thinking, "I am building generational wealth." One of the biggest psychological traps is victim mentality. People stuck in financial struggle often blame external circumstances, bad luck, the economy, their upbringing, or their job. While external factors do play a role, the truth is that wealth is a choice. Every financially successful person has faced obstacles. The difference is that they refuse to see themselves as victims. Instead of asking, "Why is life so unfair?" they ask, "How can I create financial freedom?" They take full responsibility for their financial future and actively seek ways to increase their income, manage money wisely, and build lasting wealth. Another mental block that keeps people poor is instant gratification. The poor prioritize short-term pleasure, spending money on things that bring immediate happiness but offer no long-term value. The wealthy, however, understand the power of delayed gratification. They invest in assets instead of liabilities. They focus on creating multiple income streams instead of relying on a single paycheck. They know that small sacrifices today lead to massive rewards in the future. If you want to break free from financial struggle, start asking yourself, is this purchase helping me build wealth, or is it keeping me stuck? Wealth is built by those who think long-term. The final battle in the wealth war is resistance to financial education. Many people remain broke because they never take the time to learn how money works. They assume that wealth is only for the lucky or the highly educated. In reality, financial success is a skill, one that can be learned. The rich continuously educate themselves about money. They read books on wealth, learn about investments, and surround themselves with financially successful people. They don't just work for money. They learn how to make money work for them. If you want to win the wealth war, commit to lifelong financial learning. The more you understand money, the more control you have over it. Winning the war against poverty starts in your mind. It is not about working harder. It is about thinking differently. The moment you defeat your fears, rewrite your financial beliefs, expand your comfort zone, and take full responsibility for your wealth, everything will change. You will no longer chase money. Money will be drawn to you because you have become the kind of person who attracts, respects, and multiplies wealth effortlessly. The battle for financial freedom is real, but here's the truth. You were born to win it. Chapter 7. The Power of Money Rituals. Programming your brain for unlimited abundance. Wealthy individuals don't leave their financial success to chance. They create money rituals that reinforce abundance, success, and financial growth every single day. These rituals are not superstitions or wishful thinking. They are scientifically proven habits that train the brain to recognize and attract wealth. If you want to achieve financial success, you must program your subconscious mind to think, act, and respond like a wealthy person. This requires consistent, intentional rituals that condition your brain to expect, receive, and multiply money effortlessly. Money rituals are powerful because they shape your daily relationship with wealth. Most people go through life operating on autopilot, following old financial habits they learned from their families, society, or past experiences, many of which are rooted in scarcity and fear. They wake up worrying about bills, complain about expenses, and stress about money. Without realizing it, they are constantly reinforcing a scarcity mindset, which keeps them stuck in financial struggle. The rich, however, have completely different money habits. They wake up feeling grateful for their wealth. They actively visualize financial success. They speak about money in positive terms, and they reinforce beliefs that attract more financial opportunities. Their rituals shape the way they think, which in turn influences the actions they take, leading to continuous financial growth. One of the most important money rituals is morning financial affirmations. The first thoughts you have in the morning set the tone for your entire day. Wealthy individuals start their day by affirming abundance rather than worrying about lack. They repeat statements like, "Money flows easily and effortlessly into my life. I am financially free and attract unlimited wealth. Every day, I discover new ways to make and multiply money." These affirmations may seem simple, but they reprogram the subconscious mind to expect financial success. Over time, they shift your brain's focus from financial struggle to financial opportunity. When you begin your day with the right money mindset, your mind will work all day to find ways to turn that belief into reality. Another powerful money ritual is visualization. The brain cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This is why top athletes visualize winning before they even compete. The wealthy use the same principle to attract money. Every day, they spend a few minutes imagining themselves living in financial freedom, seeing their bank accounts growing, feeling the joy of unlimited abundance, experiencing the success they desire. When you visualize wealth consistently, your brain starts searching for ways to make that vision a reality. Gratitude is another essential money ritual. Most people focus on what they lack, the debts they have, the money they don't have, the things they can't afford. This mindset keeps them trapped in financial struggle. But the rich focus on what they already have and express gratitude for every financial blessing. They understand that what you appreciate expands. When you train your mind to focus on financial abundance, no matter how small, your brain becomes wired to attract more of it. Another life-changing money ritual is tracking and respecting money. Many people avoid looking at their finances out of fear. They don't check their bank accounts, they ignore their spending habits, and they have no idea where their money is going. This creates financial chaos and leads to poor decision-making. Wealthy people, on the other hand, know exactly where their money is at all times. They track their income, their expenses, their investments, and their financial goals regularly. They treat money with respect, and in return, money flows to them easily. If you want to attract more money, start managing what you already have. Set financial goals, review your finances weekly, and take full control of your financial destiny. One of the most underrated money rituals is giving money away. It may sound counterintuitive, but the wealthiest people in the world are also the most generous. This is because they understand the law of circulation. Money is energy, and when it flows freely, it multiplies. When you give without fear, you signal to your subconscious mind that you trust in financial abundance. The act of giving expands your financial mindset and attracts more money into your life. Whether it's donating to charity, tipping generously, or helping someone in need, the simple act of giving creates a powerful wealth-attracting energy. Another transformational money ritual is surrounding yourself with wealth-conscious people. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you are constantly surrounded by people who complain about money, struggle financially, and believe wealth is out of reach, their mindset will influence yours. But if you surround yourself with successful, abundance-minded individuals, your financial consciousness will expand. The rich intentionally build relationships with other wealthy and successful individuals because they know that who you associate with determines what you attract. If you want to shift your financial reality, start surrounding yourself with people who inspire you to think bigger, earn more, and create limitless success. The final and most critical money ritual is taking daily action toward financial growth. Wealth is not something that happens by accident. It is the result of consistent, intentional actions. Wealthy individuals are always looking for ways to increase their income, invest wisely, and improve their financial knowledge. They read books about wealth, listen to financial podcasts, attend seminars, and take action toward their financial goals every single day. They don't wait for the perfect time to start. They make wealth building a daily priority. If you want to program your brain for unlimited abundance, you must commit to these money rituals daily. You cannot practice them once and expect overnight success. True wealth is built through consistency. The rich don't become wealthy because of luck. They become wealthy because they train their minds to think and act like millionaires long before they ever become one. Your financial future is being shaped by the rituals you practice today. Are you reinforcing a scarcity mindset, or are you programming your brain for unlimited wealth? The choice is yours. Implement these money rituals, commit to them daily, and watch as your financial reality transforms before your eyes. Chapter 8. Becoming the Wealth You Seek. Embodying Financial Abundance. Wealth is not just something you acquire. It is something you become. The difference between those who struggle financially and those who attract abundance effortlessly is not simply the amount of money in their bank accounts, but the identity they have built around wealth. The rich don't just earn money. They embody wealth in their thoughts, habits, and behaviors long before financial success materializes. To truly attract unlimited financial prosperity, you must become the kind of person who naturally lives in abundance. Most people mistakenly believe that wealth is something external, a goal to chase, a number to reach, or an object to possess. But the truth is, wealth is an internal transformation first. If you want financial success to be permanent, you must shift from merely wanting wealth to actually being a wealthy individual in mindset, emotions, and actions. One of the most critical shifts is reprogramming your self-image. If you still see yourself as someone who struggles financially, no amount of external money will change your reality for long. Even if you receive a sudden windfall, your subconscious beliefs will eventually return you to financial instability. This is why lottery winners often lose everything within a few years, because they never became mentally wealthy. The rich, on the other hand, see themselves as wealthy before they ever achieve financial success. They expect money to flow into their lives, they act with confidence, and they make decisions that align with their financial goals. Their identity is rooted in abundance, which is why they continue to attract more of it. To become the wealth you seek, you must start acting like a wealthy person now. This does not mean reckless spending or pretending to be rich. It means making decisions based on financial abundance rather than scarcity. For example, instead of saying, "I can't afford this," ask, "How can I afford this?" Instead of avoiding financial education, commit to learning how money works. Instead of fearing investments, start thinking like an investor. Instead of working just for money, look for ways to make money work for you. The key is embodying the habits and mindset of the wealthy even before you have the financial results to show for it. When you think, speak, and act as if wealth is already a natural part of your life, money will begin to flow to you effortlessly. Another major factor in becoming the wealth you seek is changing your emotional relationship with money. Many people associate money with stress, fear, and guilt. They feel guilty about earning too much, fearful about losing what they have, or anxious about spending. These emotions create a toxic relationship with wealth, blocking financial abundance from entering their lives. The rich, however, view money as a tool for freedom, growth, and contribution. They do not see money as something to be feared, but as an energy that they can direct toward creating the life they desire. To shift your emotional relationship with money, start practicing financial gratitude. Every time you receive money, no matter how small, express appreciation. Instead of complaining about expenses, be thankful that you have the means to pay for things. Instead of resenting others for their wealth, celebrate their success and remind yourself that financial abundance is available to everyone. The more positive energy you associate with money, the more you will attract. Another crucial aspect of becoming wealthy is learning the language of money. Just as you wouldn't expect to become fluent in a new language overnight, financial literacy takes time and practice. The rich make learning about money a lifelong habit. They read books on wealth building, surround themselves with financially successful people, and continuously educate themselves on new opportunities. They understand that money is not something you chase. It is something you master. If you want to embody wealth, commit to understanding how money works, how to grow it, and how to keep it. One of the biggest shifts in thinking that wealthy people embrace is seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. Most people see financial challenges and immediately assume defeat. They focus on what they lack, what isn't possible, and why things won't work. The rich, however, see every financial challenge as an opportunity for growth. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of thinking, "I'll never be successful," they ask, "What steps can I take to get there?" Wealth is built by those who focus on possibilities rather than limitations. The final step in becoming the wealth you seek is mastering the energy of giving and receiving. Many people block their own financial blessings because they are uncomfortable receiving money. They feel guilty about charging for their work, accepting gifts, or being paid what they're worth. The wealthy, however, understand that money is meant to flow. They give generously and receive openly, knowing that money is an energy that expands when circulated. If you want to attract more wealth, You must become comfortable both giving and receiving money with ease. Wealth is not just about making money. It is about becoming the type of person who naturally attracts, manages, and grows wealth effortlessly. The rich do not wait for financial success to happen to them. They step into the mindset of wealth first, and the money follows. The moment you shift your identity, habits, emotions, and beliefs to align with financial abundance, you will no longer need to chase wealth. It will chase you. One of the most overlooked aspects of maintaining financial success is continuous learning. Many people assume that once they reach a certain level of income, they no longer need to educate themselves about money. But the rich never stop learning. They read books about wealth building, study investment strategies, stay updated on financial trends, and continuously expand their knowledge. They understand that money evolves, and if you don't grow with it, you risk losing everything. Developing an unshakable wealth mindset means committing to lifelong financial education. The foundation of a true wealth mindset is taking full responsibility for your financial future. The poor often blame external factors for their struggles: the economy, their upbringing, their job, or even bad luck. The rich, however, take complete ownership of their financial success. They understand that wealth is a choice, a series of decisions that lead to financial freedom. They don't wait for the right time or for circumstances to change. They create opportunities, adapt to challenges, and take consistent action. The unshakable wealth mindset is not something you are born with. It is something you develop. It is built through discipline, intentional habits, and a commitment to thinking differently about money. When you start seeing yourself as someone who naturally attracts and manages wealth, money will no longer feel like something you have to chase. It will flow to you effortlessly. The choice is now in your hands. Will you continue to see wealth as something outside your control, or will you train your mind to think like the rich and secure lasting prosperity? The moment you embrace this mindset shift, you will step into a financial reality where money is no longer a struggle. It is a certainty. Chapter 10. The Laws of Abundance: Unlocking the Secrets to Consistent Wealth. The journey to lasting wealth is not just about earning money. It is about understanding and mastering the universal laws that govern abundance. These laws are timeless principles that, when followed, lead to the natural attraction of wealth and prosperity. The rich don't rely on luck, chance, or external circumstances. They know that there are unbreakable laws of abundance that govern their financial success. By learning to work with these laws, rather than against them, you too can unlock the secrets to consistent and sustainable wealth. The first and most important law of abundance is the law of attraction, the idea that you attract what you think about most. This law states that your thoughts, feelings, and vibrations are magnetic and draw into your life whatever energy you put out into the universe. If you focus on scarcity, struggle, and lack, you will continue to attract more of those experiences. However, if you focus on abundance, wealth, and opportunity, you will start attracting those things into your life. This law is not about wishing for wealth. It's about consistently focusing your energy on what you desire, acting as though it is already yours, and aligning your thoughts with the frequency of abundance. The wealthy know this. They think success and prosperity into existence every day. The law of circulation is another key to consistent wealth. It teaches that money is an energy that is meant to flow freely in and out of your life. If you hoard your money out of fear or greed, you block its natural flow. But if you spend, invest, and give money with intention, you release the energy, allowing it to return to you multiplied. The wealthy understand that money is a tool to build more wealth. They circulate their money by investing in assets, businesses, and opportunities, and it always comes back to them. They also practice generosity, knowing that giving, whether it's a charitable donation, helping others, or investing in their communities, creates a cycle of abundance. When you circulate your money wisely, it returns to you with even greater force. Another powerful law is the law of gratitude. The rich understand that what you focus on expands. If you are grateful for the wealth you have now, you open the door for more abundance to flow into your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and in doing so, it attracts even more prosperity. When you give thanks for every dollar that comes into your life, whether through income, investments, or unexpected sources, you signal to the universe that you are ready for more. The more grateful you are, the more your wealth grows. The wealthy don't take their money for granted. They honor it, respect it, and always express gratitude for the opportunities it provides. The law of reciprocity is a closely related law that governs how wealth flows to you. It states that the more you give, the more you receive. The rich understand that wealth is not a zero-sum game. There is always enough for everyone. By giving freely, whether through charitable donations, sharing knowledge, or helping others succeed, they create a powerful cycle of giving and receiving. The wealthy also understand that their business success is built on providing value to others. The more value they give, the more financial returns they see. If you want to attract consistent wealth, focus on what you can give, not just what you can get. Wealth is drawn to those who share it freely with others. The law of investment teaches that wealth is not just about earning money, it's about growing money. The wealthy don't just save money, they invest it in ways that multiply its value over time. Whether through real estate, stocks, businesses, or other income-producing assets, the rich understand that money is meant to be invested and allowed to grow. They don't fear risk. They take calculated risks, knowing that the greater the risk, the greater the potential for financial return. If you want consistent wealth, you must start thinking like an investor. Invest your time, your energy, and your money in opportunities that will create long-term wealth. Wealth is built by those who invest in their future. Another key principle is the law of belief, the idea that what you believe is what you experience. If you believe that wealth is out of your reach, that money is hard to come by, or that you don't deserve financial success, your beliefs will limit your ability to create wealth. The rich, however, believe that financial success is their birthright. They know they are deserving of abundance, and their beliefs shape their reality. When you change your beliefs about money, you shift your entire financial landscape. If you believe that money is unlimited and that opportunities are abundant, your mind will open to ways of making that belief come true. Wealthy people believe that they can always create more money, and that belief empowers them to do so. The law of persistence is another essential law that governs lasting wealth. The rich don't give up after one failure or setback. They keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. They know that failure is not the end. It's simply a lesson to be learned. They see obstacles as challenges to overcome and never stop seeking opportunities for growth. Persistence, combined with patience, is key to building sustainable wealth. While others give up at the first sign of difficulty, the wealthy continue to learn, adapt, and stay committed to their financial goals, knowing that success is a journey, not a destination. The law of focus teaches that where your attention goes, your energy flows. The wealthy keep their focus on their financial goals and take deliberate action toward them every day. They do not get distracted by shiny objects, negative influences, or unproductive habits. They focus on what will bring them closer to their desired financial future and avoid distractions that drain their energy and resources. The more you focus on your goals, the more energy you give to them, and the more likely you are to bring them to fruition. Understanding and aligning yourself with these laws of abundance is the key to attracting lasting wealth. When you use these laws consistently, you'll notice how quickly your financial situation transforms. The rich don't just stumble into wealth. They are deeply aware of these universal laws and use them to their advantage. The good news is that these laws are available to everyone. They don't require luck or privilege, just the willingness to understand and align yourself with them. The laws of abundance are always at work in your life, whether you are aware of them or not. The moment you choose to embrace and implement these principles, you unlock the secret to consistent and lasting wealth. Your financial destiny is no longer a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice, and the choice is yours. Chapter 11. The Mindset of Unlimited Potential, Breaking Free from Financial Limiting Beliefs. The key to unlocking your financial success lies in breaking free from the limiting beliefs that keep you tethered to a life of financial struggle. Most people have subconscious beliefs about money, wealth, and success that prevent them from reaching their full potential. These beliefs are often formed during childhood, shaped by society, or reinforced by past experiences. The wealthy, however, operate from a completely different mindset, one that sees opportunity instead of limitation, abundance instead of scarcity, and possibility instead of impossibility. The first step in shifting your mindset is identifying and confronting your limiting beliefs. These beliefs often show up as thoughts like, "Money is hard to come by. I'll never be rich because of my background. Rich people are greedy. I don't deserve financial success." These beliefs are ingrained in your subconscious mind and influence the way you think, feel, and act when it comes to money. The rich, however, don't carry these beliefs. They believe that money is abundant and available to anyone willing to work for it. They understand that success is not limited to a select few. It is available to everyone who is willing to break through their limiting beliefs and embrace a mindset of unlimited potential. The wealthy operate from the belief that wealth is a mindset, not a circumstance. They know that financial success doesn't depend on luck, education, or even intelligence. It depends on the ability to think in ways that naturally attract wealth. To break free from limiting beliefs, you must first challenge them and replace them with empowering ones. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never make enough money," you can choose to believe, "I am worthy of unlimited wealth, and it flows easily into my life." Every time a limiting belief arises, consciously replace it with a belief that aligns with your financial goals. Another critical aspect of shifting your mindset is learning to reframe failure. Many people fear failure and associate it with inadequacy, defeat, or weakness. This fear holds them back from taking risks or pursuing new opportunities. But the wealthy see failure as an inevitable and valuable part of the journey to success. They know that no successful person has ever achieved their goals without experiencing setbacks and failures along the way. Instead of allowing failure to discourage them, the wealthy embrace it as a learning experience. They analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward with greater knowledge and confidence. Success, in their eyes, is not about avoiding failure. It's about persisting through it. Wealthy individuals know that each failure brings them closer to success by teaching them valuable lessons. If you want to break free from limiting beliefs, you must change your relationship with failure. See it as an opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. Understand that every successful person has failed numerous times, but it's their ability to keep going that sets them apart. One of the biggest barriers to financial success is fear of taking risks. Most people are so conditioned by the fear of failure that they avoid making decisions that involve risk, even when the potential rewards are great. The wealthy, however, understand that taking calculated risks is an essential part of building wealth. They don't take reckless or impulsive risks, but they are willing to step outside their comfort zones and embrace opportunities that have the potential to yield high rewards. They believe that risk is a necessary ingredient for success, and that staying in their comfort zone will only keep them from growing. If you want to break free from your financial limitations, you must reframe your fear of risk and see it as a stepping stone to greater wealth and freedom. The wealthy also understand the importance of abundance thinking. Most people have a scarcity mindset, believing that there is only a limited amount of wealth in the world, and that if someone else gets rich, it means there is less wealth available for them. The wealthy, however, understand that abundance is infinite. There is more than enough money, opportunity, and resources to go around for everyone. They see success as a collaborative experience, not a competitive one. They are willing to share ideas, help others succeed, and collaborate with like-minded individuals to create mutual wealth. When you adopt an abundance mindset, You stop seeing success as a zero-sum game and start realizing that there is enough for everyone. This shift in perspective opens up a world of possibilities and opportunities for financial growth. A major part of breaking free from limiting beliefs is learning to value yourself and your worth. Many people have a difficult time charging what they're truly worth because they don't believe they deserve financial success. They may have grown up with the belief that they should just be happy with what they have, or that they're not worthy of the same wealth as others. This kind of thinking will keep you stuck in a cycle of undercharging, overworking, and never reaching your financial potential. The wealthy, on the other hand, understand that they are worthy of great financial success because of the value they bring to the world. If you struggle with valuing yourself and your work, start by recognizing your unique strengths and how they contribute to the value you bring to others. Breaking free from limiting beliefs requires you to surround yourself with abundance-minded individuals. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your thoughts and beliefs. If you are constantly around people who believe that money is scarce, that success is out of reach, and that the world is unfair, those beliefs will influence your own mindset. The wealthy, however, surround themselves with people who think big, take action, and believe in unlimited potential. These relationships help to reinforce a mindset of abundance and success. If you want to break free from limiting beliefs, make sure to surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you to grow and succeed. Breaking free from financial limiting beliefs is not an overnight process. It requires conscious effort, practice, and dedication. But the moment you start challenging your beliefs, reframing failure, embracing risk, and shifting to an abundance mindset, you will begin to see your financial reality transform. The wealthy don't have special privileges. They simply think differently about money, success, and their potential. And you can do the same. The key to breaking free from your financial limitations is understanding that your thoughts and beliefs are the foundation of your success. When you change the way you think about money, you change the way money flows into your life. It's time to unlock your unlimited potential and break free from the beliefs that have been holding you back. Your financial freedom is waiting. Chapter 12. The Wealth Blueprint. Designing your roadmap to financial freedom. Building lasting wealth is not an accident or a stroke of luck. It's a carefully crafted blueprint. Just as an architect designs a blueprint before constructing a building, creating financial freedom requires a well-thought-out plan and the discipline to follow it. Wealth is not simply about earning more money. It's about creating a system that supports your financial growth, keeps you aligned with your goals, and ensures your success over time. Your wealth blueprint is the foundation upon which your financial future will be built. It outlines your goals, defines your strategies, and helps you stay focused on what matters most. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you must create your own personalized blueprint. One that is designed to guide you through every stage of your journey to wealth, from building your foundation to scaling your financial success. The first step in creating your wealth blueprint is defining your financial goals. Wealthy individuals don't leave their success to chance. They know exactly what they want and why they want it. Without clear, specific goals, it's easy to become distracted or overwhelmed by life's challenges. Financial goals give you direction, motivation, and focus. Ask yourself, what kind of lifestyle do I want to live? How much money do I need to achieve financial freedom? What does success look like to me? What steps do I need to take to get there? When defining your goals, make sure they are specific, measurable, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, I want to be rich, set a goal like, I want to have $1 million in assets by 2030. The more detailed your goals, the easier it will be to create a clear path to achieving them. Once your goals are defined, the next step is to develop a strategy to reach them. A strategy is your roadmap to financial success. It includes your income-generating activities, investment plan, saving habits, and how you will manage debt. The wealthy understand that building wealth requires multiple streams of income, and that the more diversified their sources of wealth, the more resilient they become to financial fluctuations. Start by identifying potential sources of income. This could include your job, a side business, investments, real estate, or any other opportunities that will generate cash flow. The more sources of income you have, the more financial security you build. Wealthy people don't rely on one paycheck. They actively seek out multiple opportunities to increase their income. A key part of your strategy is to prioritize investing. The wealthy know that saving money alone will not make them rich. They understand that they need to invest their money in assets that appreciate over time, such as stocks, real estate, or businesses. If you want to build wealth, you must educate yourself about where to invest, how to take calculated risks, and when to diversify your portfolio. Investments are not just about putting money into something and hoping it grows. They require research, planning, and ongoing learning. The more you understand how to invest wisely, the more wealth you will accumulate. Alongside investments, saving money consistently is a cornerstone of any wealth blueprint. Even the richest people are strategic about saving. It's not just about putting away money for emergencies. It's about having a dedicated savings plan that supports your long-term financial goals. For example, setting aside a percentage of your income each month for future investments ensures that you are constantly building wealth. The key is to save with intention. Your savings are meant to fuel your future, not just act as a buffer for emergencies. The wealthiest people save in order to invest and grow their money. Managing debt is another important piece of your blueprint. Debt can either be an obstacle or a tool, depending on how you use it. While credit card debt and high-interest loans can be a drain on your finances, strategic debt, such as using leverage for investments, can increase your wealth. Wealthy individuals often use debt to finance income-generating assets, such as real estate properties or businesses, that provide a return higher than the interest they pay. However, managing debt responsibly is essential. It's important to get rid of high-interest debt as quickly as possible, while using smart, low-interest borrowing for investments that will help you grow your wealth. Your wealth blueprint should also include a commitment to lifelong learning. Wealthy individuals never stop educating themselves. They understand that the more knowledge they have about money, investments, personal development, and business strategies, the better equipped they are to make informed decisions. Whether it's reading books, attending seminars, or networking with successful people, continuous education is an essential part of your financial journey. By staying curious and open to learning, you will continuously find new ways to increase your wealth and keep your financial strategy ahead of the curve. A critical part of your wealth blueprint is staying disciplined. Creating wealth takes time, patience, and consistency. There will be moments when the road to financial success feels long or uncertain. The key is to stay committed to your plan. The wealthy are able to stay disciplined because they understand that true wealth is built through consistent, strategic action over time. This means sticking to your investment plan, staying focused on your goals, and not letting distractions or setbacks deter you from your path. Another important element of your wealth blueprint is creating an abundance mindset. The wealthy believe that opportunities are limitless and that money is available to those who are open to receiving it. If you constantly focus on lack or scarcity, you will remain trapped in financial struggle. Instead, shift your focus to abundance. Believe that there are always opportunities to earn and grow your wealth, and approach every financial decision with the mindset that there is more than enough to go around. Part of your blueprint should be giving back. Wealthy people understand that money is a tool for creating positive change in the world. They use their wealth to support charitable causes, help others, and build businesses that benefit society. Giving back creates a cycle of abundance. The more you give, the more you receive. Incorporating generosity into your wealth blueprint not only creates good karma, but also strengthens your connection to money as a force for good. Your wealth blueprint is not a one-time plan. It is an evolving strategy that adapts as you grow. As you achieve goals, set new ones, and expand your wealth, your blueprint should evolve to reflect your current financial reality and aspirations. The key is to stay focused, remain disciplined, and continuously invest in yourself and your future. Creating wealth is a journey, and the path to financial freedom requires intention, discipline, and strategic planning. The wealthiest individuals don't get there by chance. They have a clear blueprint that guides their decisions, actions, and investments. By designing your own wealth blueprint, you take control of your financial future, ensuring that every step you take brings you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Are you ready to create your own roadmap to financial freedom? The first step is designing your wealth blueprint, and it begins now. Chapter 13. The Power of Financial Freedom. Living life on your own terms. Financial freedom is not just about having a lot of money. It's about having the freedom to live life on your own terms. It's the ability to make decisions based on your desires, not out of necessity or fear. Financial freedom means you are no longer constrained by the stress of living paycheck to paycheck, carrying debt, or worrying about how to pay your bills. It means you can pursue your passions, help others, travel, and spend time with your loved ones, all without being held back by financial limitations. The concept of financial freedom is often misunderstood. Many people think it's about accumulating an enormous amount of wealth. While wealth plays a role, the true essence of financial freedom is creating a life that is free from financial stress and dependency. It's about being in control of your money, not letting your money control you. When you achieve financial freedom, your time becomes your own, and your choices are driven by what truly matters to you, rather than what is dictated by financial necessity. To achieve financial freedom, you must first understand what it truly means for you. Everyone's definition of financial freedom is different. For some, it might mean retiring early and spending more time with family. For others, it might mean having the ability to travel the world without worrying about income. For some, it could mean the ability to start a business, fund a cause, or live without financial anxiety. The important thing is to define what financial freedom looks like for you and understand that it is a deeply personal and individual journey. The first step to achieving financial freedom is developing the right mindset. Financial freedom starts with the belief that it is possible. If you have been conditioned to think that financial freedom is only for the lucky or the privileged few, you will never achieve it. The rich and successful are no different from anyone else. They simply think differently about money and wealth. They see money as a tool for freedom, not a source of stress. To live on your own terms, you must first believe that you deserve to have that freedom and that it is available to you. Rewriting your beliefs about money is a key step toward financial freedom. The next step is getting clear on your financial goals. This includes understanding how much money you need to live the life you want and creating a plan to reach those goals. Financial freedom does not happen by accident. It requires intentionality and focus. You must determine how much money is required to cover your basic expenses, save for future goals, and enjoy the lifestyle you want. Break down your goals into smaller, achievable steps and build your roadmap to financial independence. A major step on the road to financial freedom is eliminating debt. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to achieving financial freedom, as it creates an ongoing burden that ties up your resources. Paying off debt is a critical step toward building wealth, because it frees up your income to be invested in opportunities that will help you grow your wealth. The wealthy understand that managing and eliminating debt is essential to achieving long-term financial freedom. You should prioritize paying off high-interest debts, like credit cards and loans, and begin building a plan to live within your means while saving and investing for the future. Once you've tackled your debt, the next step to financial freedom is building a solid emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and having an emergency fund ensures that you won't be thrown off course by unexpected expenses. This fund should cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses and be easily accessible in case of emergencies. The wealthy understand the importance of protecting themselves from financial setbacks by setting aside money for the unexpected. By building this financial cushion, you can ensure that you can handle whatever life throws at you without sacrificing your long-term wealth goals. After securing an emergency fund, it's time to focus on investing for long-term wealth. Financial freedom comes when you make your money work for you. Saving alone will not build the wealth necessary for financial independence. The wealthy know that the key to financial freedom is investing in assets that grow in value over time, such as real estate, stocks, or a business. Start by educating yourself on different types of investments and creating a diversified portfolio that aligns with your financial goals and risk tolerance. The more you invest, the more your money will work for you, creating passive income that allows you to live without being tied to a job or an active source of income. Building multiple streams of income is also a crucial step in achieving financial freedom. Relying on one source of income can make you vulnerable to financial setbacks, such as job loss or a downturn in your business. The wealthy don't rely on one paycheck or one business venture. They build multiple income streams through investments, side businesses, royalties, and more. By creating additional streams of income, you diversify your sources of wealth and increase your financial security. The more ways your money can flow in, the more freedom you will have to live on your own terms. Another key to achieving financial freedom is learning to manage your money wisely. This involves not just saving and investing, but also understanding how to spend, budget, and manage your finances efficiently. The wealthy are known for their discipline in managing money. They live below their means, avoid excessive spending, and are intentional about where they allocate their resources. You can achieve financial freedom by making thoughtful, intentional decisions about how you spend, save, and invest your money. The goal is to make your money work as efficiently as possible, ensuring that it grows while you minimize unnecessary expenses. Achieving financial freedom also requires a shift in how you value your time. The wealthy understand that time is their most valuable resource. Once they achieve financial freedom, their time is no longer tied to earning a paycheck or managing day-to-day financial stress. They have the freedom to choose how they spend their time, whether that's pursuing passions, building businesses, traveling, or enjoying quality time with loved ones. Shifting from a time-for-money mindset to a time-for-living mindset is one of the most liberating aspects of financial freedom. To achieve financial freedom, you must take massive, consistent action. Wealthy individuals didn't just wish for success. They took deliberate, consistent steps toward their goals. They worked hard, made smart financial decisions, took risks, and stayed disciplined in following their financial plans. Achieving financial freedom is not a passive process. It requires you to actively pursue your goals, be patient, and stay committed to your plan. Living life on your own terms is possible when you achieve financial freedom. It's not about how much money you have. It's about your ability to make choices based on your desires, not financial limitations. By focusing on your financial mindset, setting clear goals, eliminating debt, investing wisely, and building multiple income streams, you can create a life that is free from the stress of financial worries. Financial freedom is within your reach, and it begins with taking intentional steps toward building the life you truly want. The power is in your hands to create the financial freedom that will allow you to live life on your own terms. Chapter 14. The Legacy of Wealth: Building a Financial Future for Generations. Building wealth is not just about enjoying the fruits of your labor in your lifetime. It's about creating a legacy that lasts for generations. The true power of wealth is not in what you can buy today, but in what you can pass down to future generations. A legacy of wealth is not simply a monetary inheritance, but the foundation of principles, values, and opportunities that will empower those who come after you. This chapter will guide you through the process of building a legacy that transcends your lifetime and ensures that your wealth continues to grow and benefit others long after you're gone. The first step in creating a legacy of wealth is to shift your mindset from a focus on short-term success to long-term generational impact. Many people work hard to build wealth with the intention of enjoying it themselves, but they fail to think about how it will affect their children, grandchildren, and beyond. Wealthy individuals, on the other hand, see their success as a way to create opportunities for their descendants. They understand that their financial decisions today will determine the future of their family for generations to come. Building a legacy requires long-term thinking and a commitment to creating something that will last. A key element in building a lasting legacy is teaching financial literacy to the next generation. True wealth isn't just about giving money. It's about teaching those who come after you how to manage, grow, and protect that wealth. Many wealthy families pass down not just money, but knowledge about how to make smart financial decisions. When you teach your children or heirs about investing, budgeting, saving, and generating income, you give them the tools to carry on your legacy. This creates a cycle of wealth that doesn't end with you but continues to grow as future generations implement the principles you've passed down. One powerful way to ensure your wealth lasts is by investing in assets that appreciate over time. Wealthy families often invest in real estate, businesses, stocks, and other income-generating assets that provide value for years, sometimes decades, into the future. The key is to build an asset portfolio that can continue to generate income and grow, even after you're gone. Real estate, for example, can be passed down as a legacy, with properties that generate income for your heirs long after you've retired. By focusing on long-term, sustainable investments, you lay the groundwork for your wealth to appreciate and continue providing for future generations. Another essential part of building a legacy of wealth is creating a trust or estate plan. A trust allows you to dictate how your wealth will be distributed and managed after your passing, ensuring that your wishes are followed and that your wealth is protected for your heirs. This ensures that your assets are passed down in a way that is efficient, legal, and protected from potential taxes or legal challenges. Without a clear estate plan, your wealth could be divided in ways that don't align with your intentions. A well-structured trust gives you control over your assets even after you're no longer around and protects your family from the burden of navigating complicated legal or financial issues. In addition to financial wealth, it's important to pass down a legacy of values. Wealth is not just about accumulating money. It's about instilling a mindset of success, hard work, and generosity. The wealthy teach their children the importance of entrepreneurship, self-discipline, and resilience. They pass down principles of kindness, charity, and community service, ensuring that the wealth they create is used to help others and improve the world. When you build a legacy based on values, your wealth will be used for good, not just by your family, but by the communities and causes they support as well. Teaching your heirs the importance of giving back and contributing to society ensures that your legacy lives on through their actions. Another key part of building a legacy is to set up charitable foundations or giving programs. Many wealthy individuals create foundations or charitable funds that focus on causes they care about, ensuring that their wealth continues to benefit society long after they're gone. This not only provides a sense of purpose and fulfillment in their lives, but also allows them to have a positive impact on the world. Establishing a charitable giving program creates a sense of social responsibility and encourages future generations to use their wealth for greater good. It's a way of ensuring that your wealth has a positive impact on both your family and the world. Education is another important element of a wealth legacy. Wealthy families often prioritize investing in education for their children, understanding that the knowledge they gain will be the key to managing and growing their wealth in the future. This investment in education can extend beyond formal schooling to include teaching children about business, investments, and financial management. When your heirs are educated about managing wealth, they are empowered to grow it further and make informed decisions. This knowledge will ensure that your wealth continues to thrive across generations, as each new generation is equipped to handle and expand upon the legacy you've built. One of the greatest gifts you can give to future generations is financial independence. True financial freedom comes when your heirs are not dependent on the wealth you've built, but are empowered to create their own wealth and opportunities. By teaching your children to be entrepreneurs, investors, and financially responsible individuals, you ensure that your legacy is not only passed down in monetary form, but also through the skills and mindsets that will help them achieve their own success. The wealthiest families teach the next generation how to make money work for them, not just by giving them money, but by giving them the tools, resources, and education to continue growing it. The final step in creating a lasting legacy is to prepare your heirs for the responsibility of wealth. Handling a large inheritance can be overwhelming for many, and without preparation, wealth can dissipate quickly. The key to ensuring your wealth lasts for generations is preparing your heirs emotionally and financially. This means having open conversations about money, setting expectations, and helping them understand the responsibility that comes with managing and growing wealth. Teaching your children how to handle their inheritance, make wise financial decisions, and preserve wealth for future generations ensures that your legacy will be honored and protected for years to come. Building a legacy of wealth is about much more than money. It's about creating a legacy of opportunity, education, values, and impact. Your wealth can empower future generations to live their best lives, create positive change in the world, and continue building on the foundation you've set. By focusing on long-term goals, investing in your family's education, creating a legacy plan, and teaching the values of hard work, generosity, and financial responsibility, you can create a legacy that will last for generations. True wealth is not just what you can accumulate in your lifetime. It's what you can leave behind for others to build upon. And that is the power of a legacy of wealth. Chapter 15. The Fulfillment of True Wealth, Living a Life of Purpose and Impact. Wealth is often associated with money, property, or material possessions, but true wealth is about so much more. True wealth goes beyond accumulating assets. It is about living a life of fulfillment, purpose, and impact. When you achieve financial success, it can bring comfort, security, and opportunities, but the true joy comes from using that wealth to enrich your life and the lives of others. Wealth is most fulfilling when it is aligned with your values, passions, and the greater good of society. The first step in achieving the fulfillment of true wealth is to define what fulfillment means to you. What brings you joy, peace, and a sense of purpose? For some, fulfillment comes from traveling the world, experiencing new cultures, and exploring personal passions. For others, it might mean building a family, contributing to their community, or creating a legacy that leaves a positive mark on the world. True wealth is deeply personal, and understanding what you want out of life, and aligning your financial goals with those desires, is the first step toward finding fulfillment. One of the most important aspects of true wealth is creating balance. The pursuit of wealth should never come at the cost of your health, relationships, or happiness. Many people chase money at the expense of their well-being, working tirelessly to achieve financial success, only to find that they've neglected the things that truly matter. True wealth is about balancing your financial goals with the needs of your personal life, maintaining your health, nurturing your relationships, and finding time to pursue passions that bring you joy and fulfillment. Achieving financial success should complement your life, not consume it. Another key to true wealth is the sense of purpose that wealth can provide. Money, in itself, does not bring lasting happiness unless it is used for something meaningful. When you use your wealth to support causes that align with your values, whether through charitable giving, supporting community projects, or creating opportunities for others, you create a sense of purpose that enriches your life and the lives of those around you. The wealthy understand that giving back is not just a moral obligation, it is a way to find deeper fulfillment. True wealth is found when you use your success to make a positive impact on the world and leave a legacy of good. Impact is the next crucial element in living a life of true wealth. Wealth is not just about what you accumulate. It's about the difference you make in the lives of others. The richest individuals in the world have often used their wealth to bring about positive change, whether through social entrepreneurship, charitable foundations, or empowering communities. True wealth comes from giving others opportunities to thrive, whether through mentorship, education, or financial support. Your wealth gives you the power to make a difference in ways that transcend money, by lifting others up, providing resources for growth, and being a beacon of hope and inspiration. The richest people in the world also know that fulfillment comes from living authentically, being true to yourself and aligning your wealth with your values and passions. They don't use their wealth to impress others or to conform to societal expectations. Instead, they use their success to create the life they've always dreamed of, in line with their personal purpose. When you align your financial success with your passions and personal values, you find greater satisfaction in every dollar you earn and every goal you achieve. The pursuit of wealth should never come at the cost of compromising your authenticity. True wealth is rooted in living a life that is in harmony with who you truly are. Personal growth plays a vital role in true wealth. While money can provide external comfort, it is your inner growth, development, and emotional intelligence that bring real fulfillment. The richest individuals understand that their wealth is a reflection of their personal growth and mindset. They know that their success is a direct result of their ability to learn, adapt, and grow. Not just in their professional lives, but also in their personal lives. Financial success allows you the freedom to invest in yourself, to continuously grow as a person, and to cultivate the qualities that bring true happiness, self-discipline, resilience, kindness, and wisdom. Personal growth enhances your sense of purpose and fulfillment, creating a wealth that goes far beyond material possessions. Health and well-being are also essential elements of true wealth. Many individuals who amass great wealth fail to prioritize their health and happiness, only to realize later in life that money means little if they can't enjoy it. True wealth includes being able to live a healthy and vibrant life, enjoying physical vitality and mental peace. The wealthiest individuals understand that health is their greatest asset. Without it, no amount of money can bring joy. True wealth is about finding the balance between financial success and personal well-being, ensuring that you have the energy, vitality, and longevity to enjoy all the opportunities that wealth provides. One of the most rewarding aspects of achieving financial success is the freedom it provides. Financial freedom is not just about having the resources to do what you want. It is about the freedom to choose how you spend your time, where you focus your energy, and how you live your life. True wealth gives you the freedom to pursue your passions without worry, to build businesses that reflect your values, and to live with the peace of mind that your financial future is secure. This freedom allows you to make decisions based on what truly matters to you, not out of financial necessity. It's about choosing to live life on your terms, freed from the constraints of financial anxiety. True wealth is about living with gratitude for what you have and understanding that true fulfillment comes not from acquiring more, but from appreciating the journey. The richest individuals are often the ones who recognize the blessings they've received along the way and express gratitude for the opportunities, lessons, and experiences that wealth has brought them. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you already possess, and it deepens your connection to the wealth you have created. The fulfillment of true wealth is a holistic journey that includes financial success, personal growth, healthy relationships, and giving back to the world. It is about living authentically, using your wealth to create purpose and impact, and enjoying the freedom that financial independence provides. True wealth is found when you align your success with your values, nurture your health and well-being, and use your resources to make a difference in the lives of others. As you continue on your financial journey, remember that the greatest wealth lies in how you live your life, not just in what you accumulate, but in the impact and fulfillment you create along the way. Chapter 16. The Psychology of Abundance. Shifting your mindset to attract unlimited wealth. Attracting and maintaining wealth is not just a matter of hard work, smart investments, or a stroke of luck. It begins in the mind. The psychology of abundance is the mental framework that supports the belief that wealth is abundant, accessible, and something that can be attracted and multiplied through intention, confidence, and the right mindset. In this chapter, we will explore how to shift your mindset from one of limitation to one of abundance, allowing you to unlock the power of your mind to attract unlimited wealth and success. The first key to the psychology of abundance is challenging the belief in scarcity. From a young age, many people are conditioned to believe that resources, whether money, opportunities, or success, are limited. This scarcity mindset is based on the belief that there is only so much wealth to go around, and if someone else has it, there is less available for you. This belief creates a feeling of competition, fear, and even jealousy, which can block the flow of abundance into your life. However, the wealthy understand that wealth is not a finite resource. In fact, wealth is abundant, and there is always more than enough for everyone who is willing to work for it, learn about it, and use it wisely. To begin attracting unlimited wealth, you must let go of the scarcity mentality and embrace the idea that there is an infinite amount of money and opportunities available to you. Money flows to those who are open to receiving it, not those who fear its absence. The next important psychological shift is embracing the law of attraction, the belief that your thoughts create your reality. This principle holds that the energy you put out into the universe through your thoughts, feelings, and actions will come back to you. If you consistently focus on abundance, financial opportunities, and the potential to grow your wealth, you will start to attract those things into your life. This is not to say that simply thinking about wealth will bring it to you automatically, but when your mind is focused on abundance, you begin to recognize opportunities that were previously hidden from you. The law of attraction works in harmony with the principle of alignment. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions must align with your desires for financial freedom. A crucial aspect of the psychology of abundance is cultivating self-worth and confidence. Many people block their ability to attract wealth because they don't feel they are worthy of it. They may have internalized negative beliefs about money or think they do not deserve to be financially successful. This kind of thinking creates a mental barrier that prevents them from seeing opportunities and taking action. On the other hand, wealthy individuals have an abundance of self-worth. They believe they deserve financial success, and they act with confidence. They are not afraid to ask for what they are worth or to pursue opportunities that will bring them closer to their financial goals. The key to shifting your mindset to attract unlimited wealth is believing that you deserve success and aligning your thoughts and actions with that belief. Affirmations, visualizations, and regular practice of self-love and confidence-building exercises can help cultivate the self-worth needed to break through mental barriers and step into financial abundance. Another critical aspect of the psychology of abundance is the ability to think long-term. Many people get caught up in the short-term goals of immediate financial gains or quick wins. They may make impulsive decisions or become discouraged by setbacks that temporarily affect their income. However, wealth is built over time, through steady investments, consistent growth, and patience. Wealthy individuals understand that true financial success is a marathon, not a sprint. They make decisions based on long-term gains and remain patient even when the path to wealth feels slow or uncertain. This mindset is rooted in the belief that wealth is a result of consistent, disciplined effort over time. Shifting your focus from short-term fixes to long-term financial growth will allow you to build sustainable wealth that compounds over the years. One of the most powerful tools in the psychology of abundance is the ability to embrace failure and setbacks as learning opportunities. The path to wealth is rarely smooth, and setbacks are a natural part of any journey. Many people, especially those with a scarcity mindset, become discouraged when they fail, seeing failure as evidence that they are not cut out for success. However, the wealthy view failure differently. They see it as a necessary part of the learning process and an opportunity to grow. Instead of giving up, they analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and continue forward with even more wisdom and resilience. This mindset shift is critical for attracting long-term wealth because it allows you to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles in your path. Embrace setbacks as valuable lessons, and you will find that they only bring you closer to your ultimate financial goals. Another powerful principle in the psychology of abundance is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is the act of focusing on what you have, rather than what you lack. The rich and successful understand that gratitude is a powerful force for attracting more of what you want. When you express gratitude for the wealth you currently have, no matter how small, It sends a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance and creates a sense of fulfillment that attracts more opportunities into your life. Make gratitude a daily practice by acknowledging the money, opportunities, relationships, and successes that are already present in your life. As you build the habit of gratitude, you will notice how quickly the flow of wealth and abundance expands in your life. Another key component of the psychology of abundance is the willingness to give and share. The wealthy understand that wealth is not about hoarding money. It's about using it to create positive change and support others. They practice the principle of circulating money, spending, investing, and giving generously. When you give, whether it's through charity, investing in others, or supporting causes that matter to you, you create a cycle of abundance that comes back to you multiplied. The key is to release the fear of scarcity and understand that when you give freely, you make space for more wealth to flow into your life. Giving is a powerful way to align yourself with the flow of abundance and attract more prosperity. Taking inspired action is crucial in the psychology of abundance. You cannot sit back and wait for wealth to come to you. You must actively seek opportunities and take steps toward your goals. The wealthy don't wait for things to happen. They make things happen. They identify opportunities, take calculated risks, and invest their time and resources wisely. Taking inspired action is not about being reckless, but about trusting your instincts, being proactive, and consistently working toward your financial goals. As you take action with the belief that wealth is inevitable. The psychology of abundance is about transforming the way you think about wealth, shifting from a mindset of limitation to one of possibility, from fear to confidence, from scarcity to abundance. When you adopt this mindset, you begin to attract wealth effortlessly, as if by magic. The key is to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the belief that you are worthy of unlimited wealth and to create the space for it to flow into your life. By embracing abundance, overcoming limiting beliefs, and taking consistent action, you will not only attract wealth, but also create a fulfilling, purpose-driven life that reflects your true potential. Chapter 17. The Path to Mastery. Becoming a True Wealth Creator. True wealth isn't something you stumble upon or receive through sheer luck. It's a skill that you develop, a mindset you cultivate, and a path you walk with intention and commitment. The path to mastery in wealth creation is about consistently taking action, learning from your experiences, and developing the mindset and habits of someone who naturally attracts financial success. Wealth creation is a journey, and the mastery of it requires understanding key principles, refining strategies, and embracing the process of continuous growth. The first step on the path to mastery is understanding that wealth creation is a lifelong process. Too often, people are in a rush to get rich quickly. They chase after the latest get-rich-quick scheme or attempt to find shortcuts to financial success. However, the wealthy know that true mastery is built over time through disciplined action, education, and experience. Wealth creation is not about instant gratification. It's about developing long-term strategies that will bring consistent returns and create lasting success. This requires patience, persistence, and the willingness to make decisions based on long-term rewards instead of short-term gains. One of the essential elements of wealth mastery is the ability to take calculated risks. The path to financial success is filled with opportunities, but it's also filled with uncertainties. The wealthy understand that risk is an inherent part of wealth creation, whether it's in business ventures, investments, or other opportunities. But what sets the wealthy apart is that they don't take reckless risks. They take calculated risks. They research, plan, and weigh the potential rewards and downsides before making decisions. They know that every opportunity involves a level of risk, but they also know that growth is impossible without stepping outside their comfort zones. Developing the ability to assess and take calculated risks is key to mastering wealth creation. Another core principle of mastery in wealth creation is financial literacy. The wealthy understand that their wealth is not dependent on luck. It's dependent on their ability to understand and manage money. Financial literacy is not just about knowing how to save or budget. It's about understanding how money works, how to grow it, and how to make smart decisions in the face of uncertainty. The wealthy continually educate themselves about finance, investments, business, and even the psychology of money. They read books, attend seminars, and seek mentorship from experts who can guide them in making the best financial decisions. Mastery requires a commitment to lifelong learning. The more knowledgeable you become about money, the better equipped you are to make informed decisions that create lasting wealth. Time management is another critical skill on the path to mastery. The wealthy understand that time is their most valuable resource. While money can be earned, saved, and invested, time is limited and irreplaceable. Wealth creators learn to value their time, prioritize high-impact activities, and eliminate distractions. They focus on things that directly contribute to their financial goals, whether that's generating income, learning, or building valuable relationships. The most successful people understand that time is money, and they use their time wisely to ensure they are always moving closer to their financial objectives. Mastering time management allows you to create more opportunities and accomplish more in less time. Another key to becoming a true wealth creator is building multiple streams of income. Relying on a single source of income can limit your financial potential. The wealthiest individuals often have multiple streams of income, whether through investments, businesses, side hustles, or passive income. They know that the more income streams they have, the more financial security they create. Diversifying your income is essential because it allows you to weather financial downturns, seize more opportunities, and build wealth from various sources. Start by identifying areas where you can generate additional income. This could include investing in real estate, starting a side business, creating digital products, or diversifying your investment portfolio. Building multiple streams of income gives you the financial freedom and flexibility to pursue your passions without being dependent on one paycheck. Networking and relationships play an essential role in wealth mastery. No one becomes wealthy in isolation. The most successful people surround themselves with other successful individuals, mentors, and collaborators who can offer guidance, share opportunities, and introduce them to new ventures. Building a strong network is crucial because it opens doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and knowledge. The wealthy understand that relationships are one of the most valuable assets they have, and they actively invest in nurturing these connections. They attend industry events, engage with like-minded people, and constantly seek to expand their network. Developing the ability to connect with others, build relationships, and collaborate on mutually beneficial projects is a key to mastering wealth creation. On the journey to wealth mastery, it's essential to embrace resilience and adaptability. No one achieves lasting success without facing challenges and setbacks along the way. Whether it's market fluctuations, personal obstacles, or mistakes, the ability to bounce back and keep moving forward is what separates the wealthy from those who give up. Wealth creators know that challenges are not failures. They are learning opportunities. They adapt, pivot when necessary, and continue their pursuit of financial success. Resilience is a mindset that allows you to push through adversity, maintain focus, and keep striving toward your goals, even when the road gets tough. Consistency is another cornerstone of wealth mastery. The wealthy don't achieve success by taking sporadic action. They build wealth by taking consistent, deliberate steps every day. Whether it's saving money, investing, learning, or working on their businesses, they understand the importance of consistency in building wealth. Mastery in wealth creation comes from doing the right things over and over again, even when you don't see immediate results. This consistency compounds over time, leading to massive growth and success. Purpose-driven wealth creation is a critical part of mastering wealth. True mastery isn't about accumulating money for the sake of it. It's about creating wealth with a purpose. Wealthy individuals know that money is a tool that can be used to make a difference, whether by supporting causes they care about, creating jobs, or contributing to society in meaningful ways. The richest individuals don't just focus on growing their wealth. They focus on using their wealth to build something that has a positive impact on the world. Having a clear purpose behind your wealth creation gives you motivation, fulfillment, and direction, ensuring that your success is aligned with your values and aspirations. The path to mastery in wealth creation is not easy, but it is possible for anyone willing to put in the work, cultivate the right mindset, and stay committed to their goals. Mastery requires knowledge, resilience, time management, and the willingness to take action, even when the results are not immediately visible. By focusing on long-term strategies, building multiple streams of income, investing in your personal growth, and living with purpose, you can become a true wealth creator. The journey is long, but the rewards are profound. Financial freedom, security, and the ability to live a life of impact and fulfillment. The choice is yours. Will you take the first step on the path to mastery?